Hello and welcome to today's LOL Esports Roundup. We're going to sneak peek tomorrow's finals. We are not going to go over the player news that has occurred over the last few days. We'll do that after finals is done on Monday or Tuesday. So, sneak peek, T1 versus Weibo. That's the finals. I'm sure we all knew that. And if you didn't and you're watching this, I don't know why you're interested in LOL Esports and didn't know that this was the matchup. They've never played against each other, so that's why there's not a lot on the board. This video is not going to be very long. I suggest, so if you've watched my roundups in the past, when a team has not played each other before, I will highlight a matchup that has occurred in the past between players. Xiaohu and Faker have played against each other 27 times internationally. That video I put out yesterday, that would be the video that would be the sort of thing that I would have included in here, but I figured a video by itself was more appropriate. Some people thought it was useless. I think that I got their view, so I got paid, and in the end, that's a couple bills paid by that person being upset and, the hundreds of other people that watch. So, if you're interested in that, that's there. As far as this matchup's concerned and what I wanted to highlight, Weibo won the coin toss. Yes, I know it's arbitrary and, well, not arbitrary, but it's archaic, I guess, to have a finals determined by a coin toss instead of, I don't know, better win percentage getting there. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is Weibo won the coin toss. They picked blue side. Both of these teams have not won. That was the opposite of what I wanted to say. Neither team has lost on blue side. Both are 5-0. So, if you go by that, Weibo will win 3-2 tomorrow, right? Because neither team has lost on blue, and they'll just keep picking blue back and forth. As far as red side's concerned, T1 are 5-2, Weibo 6-5. So, if there was a team that could win on red side, it's better T1 than Weibo. We'll see how important that is. If it ends up being 5-0 blue side tomorrow, it does make you wonder how much draft had to do with everything, right? And that coin toss. A lot of people probably don't want that to be the thing. They won't want to admit it. But if it ends up being 5-0 blue side tomorrow, I think we do need to look harder at the draft and the way those transpired to determine if that was a big factor. Now, as far as the matchup's concerned, Zeus the Shy, it's going to be real interesting if they got some pocket picks in the case of the Shy. I am curious if we see some flex options out of T1, whether that be bringing Jace into mid. I really don't want Faker on Jace, but the fact of the matter is, you may see an instance where Jace does get flexed. You may see Rumble get flexed. I think you may see K-Sante get flexed. Just because the Shy is going to have some pocket picks, and if he does have a pocket pick and he tries to counter Zeus, then it offers T1 an opportunity to swap it into mid and then pick Zeus something else to counter the counter, if you will. I think that's something to think about. As far as jungle's concerned, Owner and Weiwei are similar players. We'll see who can get more done. I don't think either one are a carry at this point in this tournament, and they both just kind of got to get the ball moving, get the top lane ahead, get the bot lane ahead. Both of these teams are very similar, that a lot of the value comes from top and bot. Mid lane are facilitating. They make up the rest. Bot lane matchup's going to be very, very volatile. I think that Keiria's champion pool is vast. It's the biggest champion pool in the world. It's why I think Keiria is as cracked as he is. But Weibo have had a week to prepare what they're going to do. Very reminiscent of last year when you think of DRX and Barrel and all the picks he had, and that T1 had to find an answer. And Keiria at that time also had a wide champion pool, and that series was one for the ages. So we have to see, does Crisp have something prepared? Does Light have something prepared? Because T1 will have something. And I think it's going to be a 5-game banger. I think it's not going to be a blowout. I've had T1 fans on my comments on my videos thinking it's going to be a 3-0 and this or that. It's going to be a stomp. You obviously see the voting heavily favored T1 because they have a fan base. Weibo doesn't have that big of a fan base. as diehards go, that are going to go on Twitter and social media and vote. And, a lot of people make that sound like T1 are like the heavy favorites. But frankly, I don't see them as the heavy favorites. I don't think that they will be choking tomorrow if they lose, which a lot of people don't like because they like to use the word choke and fraud frivolously. So those terms actually mean nothing. Because I'd see the angle for Weibo to win tomorrow, right? The Shy getting ahead with his picks. Wei outpacing and setting tempo on Owner, and the bot lane of Light and Crisp possibly getting the job done. T1 could win. It could go either way. My prediction will be in a separate video. I'm 39-13. Somebody said, in one of my videos this week that my predictions suck and this or that, and because of semifinals I got both wrong. And I'm like, well, I'm 39-13. I won't lie, I picked against my preferred matchup. I wanted this matchup for Faker versus Xiaohu to determine who would win Worlds. That's two players that I preferred to have a chance at that point in the tournament. And, that's just is what it is. But I did pick JDG and BLG to be here. That was wrong, so I'm 39-13. But that individual, I don't think, I guess I'm getting one guide. I think that individual is a little... I almost said something that would have gotten me in trouble. I think I'll leave it at that. So, if you want to watch a video that kind of goes in depth of one of these matchups, watch the Xiaohu Faker video from yesterday. It is an analytical look at the last 27 times they've played each other. Of course, it really means nothing for tomorrow, but I thought it was an interesting video. I think people missed that mark, thinking that it was relevant to tomorrow when it really... it's the most relevant thing I could put up. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.